you a thumbs up. Yeah, you're so cute. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday and I've recorded this 3 times, but the dog won't stop barking and I don't feel like breaking your earbuds. Anyway, is that earbuds? Is that taste buds? Eardrums? Eardrums. Earbuds are what you stick in there to listen. You're not going back out. It's not my fault you didn't go potty. Anyway, we are having breakfast and then we're gonna do more testing, and I'm hoping that we go fast enough that I can take a walk because we have a tiny little window with no rain before we start building the ark and float away, because so much rain is coming and it's been raining so much that we might be in the top 10 or even top 5 of rainiest Aprils ever recorded. And it's been raining so much. It's like the worst for being in quarantine, but gotta do what we gotta do. Hello everybody, excuse the tight angle. It's just so no street signs are shown, but we just finished testing for today. We have 2 more small sections. Well, that's in somebody's yard. You can't pick dandelions in someone's yard. I'm sure we'll find some. Anyway, we're taking a super quick walk. I've got about 30 minutes before I absolutely have to do lunch. So power walking, and then we're gonna go back into the house, make some lunch, get Ziggy from my husband, and then do nap time. Hi guys, we are back from our quick walk. We actually took a different route because somebody posted a free yard sale with everything just laid out, unattended. You just go ahead and take. I was sure nothing would be left because they posted it before we started testing. And there were some puzzles that I really wanted for Sebastian, but everything was still there. So the dining room, aka the puzzle fortress. This is Puzzle Fortress. He is now doing the big one. There's also a shape puzzle that has like vehicle pieces. I put that in our puzzle sorter in the playroom, but very nice. We got a tiny little book for Jax and a little kid series that he enjoys reading. There was mostly toddler stuff, but it is one. I've got to make lunch and then do nap time. Alright guys, we just ate lunch. We also listened to some story times, and they were fun because he rapped the books, didn't he? The music. So, and you played along for your musical instruments. Alright, so you just set up some toys for us. Oh look at that. Do you do that? Look at that. You're making making little prints on the bed. Anyway, he just set up some toys for us so that we can play. Anyway, here's my status with the blue. I have to get all this blonde and pink stuff changed to this blue, gray, silvery color, and then it'll just be that and this rainbow, which I think will be lovely. It's what I was planning, kind of like the sky and the rainbow. This stuff is really old and dangly and ratty and needs to go. And then I will have all fresh and nice braids. They would have been for us to go to Duck, North Carolina, the Outer Banks. We would be leaving this weekend, and it is really weird. Buddy, can you be quiet? It's really weird that I'm not packing. I'm not ordering swimsuits. I have been ordering puzzles, but for a different reason than to be our beach puzzles. I'm sad, but I mean, it's not even open, so it's not like we had to make a hard decision and say, oh, we don't think it's safe yet. They're closed still. Nobody can go. And even if they did let you go, like everything that I love walking to would be closed. I would just be walking with a mask on, staying away from everybody, but not going to my favorite little coffee shop and getting books there and stuff. It'd be hard to get food. They're letting some owners of the homes, the rental homes, in now, and they're asking that they bring their own groceries to not limit supplies for everybody. Cool, I'll come see. Anyway, I found another boppy. Is this yours? We still do boppies at sleep time. It helps, so we will figure that out after quarantine. We're also still working on the potty training, but this has kind of thrown a wrench in that. Anyway, nap time. It is already 2, so we will see you on the other side. Hey guys, if you hear some talking, that is the boys reading a book together. I have the biggest headache. It came on during nap time, and I thought it was like dehydration because I'm just really dehydrated. But I've drank several glasses of water and some coffee, decaf. It's still here. I just took some Tylenol. I think it's just like this storm that's coming in, and pollen. I did take a walk today. Just a combo of things, hormones, dealing with that. Second time since quarantine started, so we're at the 2-month mark, I guess. I don't know. I guess May 12th will be 2 full months, but I'm still kind of freaking out that we're not going to the beach. I've known it for a while, but like we are approaching the day that we would be leaving. We would be partially packed at this point, and we are not. Anyway, big news of the day, as always, is we're still testing. We are down to just social studies and science. Each of those are about 20 minutes, so we will finish no problem tomorrow. I'm gonna have to go over all of the circles and darken them up, erase any bits that have gone out of the lines. I know he hasn't gotten it perfect. There's definitely ones where I'm like, ooh, he got that wrong, but I can't say anything. But it's not like he has to get 100%. This is just to see what he does know and what he needs to learn next year. So just need to let it go. I have to get it sent off soon, so once I have everything filled in, I'm actually going to photograph all sides of his answer sheet because it did come damaged in the mail. There was a huge chunk out of the envelope. I've been back and forth with the company and sent them all sorts of pictures. I think they're trying to do an insurance claim against the post office because things did get a little damaged, not much, but they're pretty particular about keeping their books nice and neat. They did think that the answer sheet was okay for me to use, but it's kind of bent up in a little tear. So just to be safe, I am photographing all his answers, and if I have to, I will bubble in a brand new answer sheet if they send it to me, or send them the answers and see if they'll do it. I don't know, probably not. I'd probably have to do it, but we don't want to take the test again. Besides that, yeah, I gotta walk in. I didn't film that. Are you getting a new book? Yep. I did not film that we stopped by somebody's free yard sale, but I think I mentioned it, and we got a couple puzzles for Sebastian and a tiny little book for Jax. I thought it'd be a little weird to film in somebody's yard when they're not out there. But yeah, it was just like a quick 30-minute walk. I didn't have a lot of time because this was in between testing and lunch, and I really had to get lunch going at 1. Nap was a struggle. He didn't really want to go to sleep, but he was very tired, and I just stuck with what I was doing. I just stayed there in bed. I even closed my eyes for a little while trying to sleep, but it didn't work because he had to get up and go poo, of course. But it didn't take too long after that for him to want to lay beside me, and then he got tired and he said he wanted to go to sleep. So it was like 3:30 when he finally fell asleep. Pretty late. Hello again. I paused you and cut out a chunk where I was just talking to the kids and wandering back and forth while they were looking for another book to read. So hello again. I don't know what I was saying. Yeah, nap time. It went from about 3:30 to like 5:15. I woke him up because I was like, I need to get up and start cooking. My husband was planning to cook some steak that he got from the butcher. And then I had thrown some frozen potato wedges into our grocery order last week. I'd totally forgotten about them, but it was just purely to have stuff to add to whatever random meal we came up with. So he used those and the last of our frozen corn on the cob. I cooked up some tofu, but my first assignment was my husband sent me a recipe for homemade biscuits because we have no more fancy bread to go with dinners. We have used it all up. So I've made biscuits from a mix before, but that was my first from scratch. Oh my goodness.
I'm trying to read this to you, Sebastian.
Quietly, please.
Whatever you bring from there, I'm not going to read.
Oh my gosh, drama, guys. It's getting on film too.
Alright.
No drama. Anyway, yeah, I made those biscuits from scratch. It was very simple. It's like a small batch of biscuits. I managed to squeeze 7.5, I would call it. One of them was kind of small. Sebastian got that one. But they were very good and very simple. Pretty easy. I actually had to grate the butter with a cheese grater. You use really cold butter and you grate it up so that it incorporates well, which is good because I didn't have a pastry knife. So that worked and they came out perfect. Really good. I'll definitely make those again, but I used to keep that Bisquick mix on hand for baking things, baking quick biscuits, because they're so fast, but I could never get the kids to eat them. But now that they've actually enjoyed some biscuits, like I would do the drop style, but since they enjoyed them, I might actually add some to the order. I need to do that order tonight. I spent half of nap time working on that because I have to get our order finalized by 1:45 a.m. Thursday, which is like tonight when it takes over to tomorrow. So I'm gonna do that. I don't know, I'll probably get back on Animal Crossing. I did a little bit at Nap, but I'm like trying to earn money to do the things I need to do, and it's so frustrating that I can't earn money. All you can do is like find bugs and stuff, and they took away all the expensive bugs recently in an update, so I'm finding tiny little bugs that aren't worth anything. I think I need to go island hop and then sell all the resources and fruit and stuff. That can usually get me about $12,000, so if I do that a few times, then I can pay to move one of my villagers' homes and maybe even pay for the beginning of a bridge or a ramp. Everything is so expensive. Okay, it's stressful, and it's supposed to be my happy de-stressing game. So I didn't play it much at Nap because I was just stressed by it, so I switched to grocery list. And then after dinner, I went in there, but I had somebody in my island doing something that I knew my friends in my club would want to share, so I just was mainly spending that half an hour having my gates open and monitoring as people visited. So I haven't really done that much. So maybe I'll do it later. I don't know. I need to work on these braids too. And so he's gonna be up all night since he didn't go to sleep or didn't get up till 5:15. So anyway, I've been talking too long, as always. Hopefully I got to cut out a big chunk because it says I've been talking for 9 minutes, and that's just too much. But good night, guys. We will see you tomorrow. It is Thursday tomorrow. Got that right?
Start at 5 from here. We're counting all the fingers.
They are reading a book,
No.
and we will see you guys tomorrow. Stay safe and healthy. Stay home. Keep the germs away from you by washing your hands. Bye.